You ever catch yourself whispering, "Okay, keys, phone, wallet," while patting your pockets like you're narrating a documentary about your own life? Or maybe you walk into a room and mutter, "Why did I come in here?" as if the walls might answer back. Then there's that half-second pause. Did I just talk to myself? And maybe you glance around, just in case. Somewhere along the way, talking to yourself got labeled as strange, suspicious, something people do when they're stressed, or lonely, or losing it. But here's the truth. Talking to yourself is not only normal, it's psychologically meaningful. In many cases, it's a sign of an active, organized, self-aware mind. So let's talk about the psychology of people who talk to themselves, not the cartoon version, the human one. The kind that might make you feel a lot better about that quiet conversation you were just having, out loud or in your head. Because there are clear types of self-talkers, and chances are you're one of them. Type 1. The task director. This is the most common type. The task director talks to themselves to stay organized. They narrate steps. They give instructions. First, I'll answer this email, then I'll clean, then I can relax. Psychologically, this is called self-directed speech. It helps the brain structure attention, reduce mental clutter, and hold information in working memory. If this is you, you probably talk to yourself more when you're busy, overwhelmed, or trying not to forget something. You're not scattered. You're actively managing your focus. Type 2. The emotional processor. This type talks to themselves to understand how they feel. That didn't sit right with me. Okay, I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. Why did that bother me so much? Psychologically, this is emotional regulation. Speaking emotions out loud moves them from raw reaction into reflection. It gives feelings shape, language, and boundaries. If this is you, self-talk is how you calm yourself down. You're not being dramatic. You're translating emotion into insight. Type 3. The rehearser. This person replays conversations, out loud, what they should have said, what they'll say next time, how they'll explain themselves if it comes up again. Psychologically, this is anticipatory processing. The brain is rehearsing social scenarios to reduce uncertainty and regain control. If this resonates, you likely talk to yourself after awkward, unfair, or unresolved interactions. You're not stuck. You're preparing. Type 4. The self-coach. This type talks to themselves with guidance, motivation, or reassurance. Come on, you've got this. That wasn't great, but you can fix it. Just breathe, one step at a time. Psychologically, this reflects internalized support. Over time, the brain absorbs encouraging voices from others and eventually becomes its own. If this is you, talking to yourself is resilience. You've learned how to regulate stress and motivate yourself without relying on constant external validation. Type 5. The inner world builder. This is the type people rarely talk about. The inner world builder talks to themselves because their inner life is rich. They think in dialogue. They explore ideas by speaking them. They imagine scenarios, arguments, philosophies, or stories out loud. Psychologically, this is linked to high internal stimulation. Some minds generate so much thought that silence feels inefficient. If this is you, talking to yourself isn't a distraction. It's how you explore complexity. Now here's the important part. Talking to yourself does not mean you're lonely. It does not mean you're unstable. And it definitely does not mean something is wrong with you. In fact, research consistently shows that healthy self-talk improves focus, emotional regulation, memory, and problem-solving, especially when it's supportive rather than critical. The real question isn't whether you talk to yourself, it's how you talk to yourself. So let me ask you, which type are you? The task director, the emotional processor, the rehearser, the self-coach, the inner world builder, or, like most humans, a mix of all 5? Talking to yourself isn't a flaw. It's a tool. And in a world that's constantly loud and demanding your attention, having a conversation with yourself might be one of the most grounding things you can do. So if you're talking to yourself, you're not alone. You're thinking. So the next time you catch yourself talking out loud, narrating your steps, calming yourself down, replaying a moment, or quietly coaching yourself through something hard, don't rush to shut it down. Pay attention to it, because that voice isn't random. It's your mind trying to organize, protect, motivate, or understand itself. Talking to yourself isn't a sign that something's wrong. Most of the time, it's a sign that something is working. It's how you think when no one else is around. It's how you process life when the noise fades. It's how you stay connected to yourself. And in a world that constantly pulls your attention outward, that kind of inner dialogue is rare and valuable. So ask yourself one last question. When you talk to yourself, are you being kind? Are you being honest? Are you listening? Because the way you speak to yourself shapes how you move through the world. If this made you recognize yourself, or someone you know, you're not alone in that. And if you enjoy these calm, thoughtful explorations of human behavior and inner life, you know where to find more. Until next time, don't silence your inner voice. Learn from it.